Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today we're playing some more Danganronpa. On the last episode, we started the investigation, or so we thought, but we got sidetracked because we had to go into the data room and find out that we're on TV for the whole world to see. Yeah, we're just in one big reality show, I guess. But I think everything, is still very, very real and very happening. But now we are going to actually do the investigation. We got the little investigate, thing, and we got this banging music happening. So, there were a couple things that caught my eye last time that I wanted to look at. Let's see if I can actually look at them this time. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. I want to look at this hand. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. They're painted. Wait, why is there a nail on, only certain fingers, not all of them? Unless some of them got ripped off or something. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also, a tattoo on the back of the hand. Anybody want to, say anything about that? Okay, there's also something on the back of the right hand. Thank you, Makoto. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but kind of looks like a wolf or something? I don't know, it looks pretty cool. Looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, tattoo on the right hand. Alright, so we got both things. Wow, there's 3 different places to check this body? Sure. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Okay. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? I don't like the way that he said that. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. Okay, and what about up here? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. I wanted to make a joke because, if you're the murderer, and yeah, if you murder somebody, your note is blackened, right? So that means that this is the murderer because they're the blackened, right? Right? That's because the guy set on fire, threw some water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. Okay. I'm surprised that you didn't get water on, the whole body. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. You keep saying that, but I don't believe you. There is... Makoto! Don't do this to me. Don't make my brain work like this. Okay. Well, that's all the things I can click on here. So, yeah, let's step away from the dead body. Let's look at this knife. That's probably ours. Yeah, there's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... it must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Oh, and the explosion, repelled it out or whatever. Okay, the force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Sure thing. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. I wonder why. Wait, is this... Uh-huh. It's that knife. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Okay. What, play it again? Who are the person in the mask that attacked me last night? They were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. It is a bit weird, isn't it? So maybe this masked person got stabbed because of Kyoko? Oh, I thought they were going to show Kyoko this time. When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then Ooh! What happens if I'm the killer? And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Yeah, that wouldn't really make sense. So what, he's thinking that he killed this mysterious person, and then Kyoko attacked him, but then how did this body get here? How did any of the other steps happen? Unless you were zonked out for a really long time. Alright, so that's the body. Is this a separate thing? These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Ugh, I wish I could put my finger on it, because I do not know. But where? Wait, was it there? Oh, thank you, Makoto. Thank you for bailing me out, because I was not going to have an answer. I'll have to double check that later. Oh, crap. Well, hopefully the game leads me in a direction. Oh, wait. Was that... Oh, I was thinking this panel, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, then. I want to actually read the Monokuma file one more time really quick. Dead before the blast. Okay. Stabbed a single time with a knife. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. That's the part that I'm a little bit interested in. Potentially. I want to see, can I go look in the tool shed? Because there could be an object for, like an object that, a blunt object that could do that sort of damage could be in here. The room is dusty and disorganized. Pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I don't think so. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Alright, what if I just, like, look at it? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. Okay. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. It would only get wet from, what, the sprinklers? And the sprinklers turn on at, like, 7:30 in the morning, I think? Something like that. So I guess that, but, like, why? Huh, that's one thing in here that concerns me. Alright, what, nothing else does? None of these objects over here? Something carved in the handle of the pickaxe? Okay, so this is the same thing as before. Now's not the time. Alright, I think the game is telling me that nothing else is here related to this case. I mean, I guess we gotta go see if one of the chickens did the murder. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens! That's one less than before. Hero's gonna be pissed! Huh, 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Oh, I think he remembers. That the number of chickens held the secret to the universe or whatever. Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? Well, one of them ran away. There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! I knew he was not going to be happy about that. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. How many times did he go in there and count? What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Oh no. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Oh no. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. I mean, there's plenty of chickens that disappear when they go into my stomach, so I don't know. Does that cause some sort of imbalance in the world? Why did one of these chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? That is a nice chicken. You're right, game. Alright, chicken coop chickens has been added, sure. What do we need to look at? Let's look at everything here. This is one of the monitor. Oh, that's just the monitor. Okay. Can we look at the panel again, maybe? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And it can't be changed. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before, then the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Oh! Oh! Because the bottom part is dry, meaning that the body was here after 7:30. Oh, that's probably not the middle of the night. Don't we wake up at 7? Huh. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. That doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know if there's any reason for looking at this plant, but the Monokuma flower, huh? The truth is really paper, plastic, and people. Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, okay. What if we just talk to people? I'm not sure if there's something that I'm missing here. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. And there was also a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Is that like a coat, or is that, could that be like a tarp laid on top, maybe? I don't know if there's like another one. Stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Okay. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Huh. That is weird. Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you, too. Nice, body before the explosion. We're getting a lot of pieces and I don't know what to do with them. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Fair enough. Alright, I guess we'll talk to Byakuya. You got anything for us, bud? Good time, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. About what? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? My alibi is I was sleeping and not here murdering anybody. Believe me. Correct, I looked at here where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Because that's when everybody was together? Isn't obvious. This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. What if the murder took place after the morning? However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. Okay, so he's saying that everybody was there the entire night. Nobody left at all, which is what I was wondering about before. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. Good to know. So it cannot have been any of them. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. But I can explain. Let me whisper Mukuro Ikosabe in your ear and you'll believe me. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. Well, I'm the ultimate lucky student, so I'm sure something will work itself out here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so that's Byakuya's account. Hiro, you got anything you want to tell me? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall, okay? So 7 o'clock, I'm awake. Once I get there, I met up with Hina. Wait a minute, Hina left the people, and she could have, well, no. She met me at 7, not 7:30. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, that was right around 7:30. Then we were all together. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. Huh. So unless Toko is being sketchy somehow? What time was it then? Was that like 8? 9? I don't know. No then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably not on the dot now. Okay, so it was like 9. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Wow, that is a pretty small job, but he did do something, which I think is more than he usually does. At least in terms of investigating. When the body was found. Okay, I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, then how was she in my room last night? Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? So Kyoko attacked me with a mask on. Then she appeared with the mask off? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... Oh, Byakuya has it. Ooh, that will simply limit your options. I don't want to allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Well, let's get talking. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. I was just about to say, like, why don't you just come with? Because there's got to be information in there, right? Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me later and we'll see. Ugh. I hate it. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. At least you go in there. Find out this information. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Game, I'm gonna need you to put a giant exclamation point as to where I'm supposed to go, because I do not know. The gym has an exclamation point? Question mark? Why? What is in the gym? Should we look at the Monokuma? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Is that what that is? That's the bomb? Oh, it's like the same type of bomb, I guess. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. This one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? Okay, and that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Wait, so the same bomb? That doesn't make sense, right? Because obviously that body had a bomb equipped to it at some point. And so, if they're all like the same, then it would just look the same, right? I don't know. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All this stuff now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Yes, because we took so much time doing that. Let's go back to the garden. Byakuya, if you say no, you're gonna slow the story down to a halt, and that's illegal, so I'm gonna need you to cooperate. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanna check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Let's go check it out. Should I talk to him, or should I go right in? Well, I guess I gotta talk to him, he's got the key. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then, click, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna go in without you. What are we going to find in here? Wow, this is very plain. So this is Kyoko's room. There is a purple pillow and a purple bed, because she likes purple, and then there's this. I mean, this is really nothing important, but I don't see anything in here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. And no nice coins, but what about the camera? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. Alright. I don't know how many cameras this place has. A lot. Alright, well, apparently nothing is nice in Kyoko's room. Alright, information. What are you? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. Yeah, he's probably got a private bathhouse. It's like bigger than the public ones. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really, what? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Alright, well, we got a woodblock key. I mean, should we just go to the dojo right now? What is he looking for? Nothing particular. So we might find some kind of clue here. Alright, sure. You can't be serious. That's why you may be taking your time out of search to come here. Sorry. I just plan on poking around at random. You're doing no matter what. How much time you take. I love that this conversation happens after we already found a clue. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this? Consider some of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Ooh. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Okay, I did not think that this is where it was leading to. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Oh, maybe the bed is important after all. How about that? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets, more paper. Found a crumpled up piece of paper. I called it. You couldn't put the paper in the envelope. That'd be too convenient. Mukuro Ikusaba. Man, I suck. She got an F in sex. Gotta get better at that. That's a terrible joke. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Oh. God, it's so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you it was a key and... what would... I still don't know what if it's supposed to be 6 letters long, I don't know if that adds up. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish the search. Okay. Made an effort to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheet. Alright, yeah, let's actually read through this thing. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Okay. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. What survival game tournaments are happening in elementary school that are related to the military? I have questions. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. That is very random. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Huh. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. Okay, so whatever stuff she was being taught wasn't good enough, and so she just became a mercenary. What mercenary group lets a child in? However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Maybe she killed the rest of her mercenary group. Mukuro's profile, alright, been added. Cool stuff. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then... I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Ooh, he knows something. Huh, you recognize it? Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Ooh. Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you. What, because Byakuya has the information and not us? What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found a profile? So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. What are you going to do, kill her? Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. I don't think you're going to do that. And the body has probably already been consumed by the giant flower, if I had to guess. So, good luck with that. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is. Now, can you? Can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Ooh. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got here, when you first got together in the main hallway, way back when, there we go, got it. There were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying the 16th student was real? Yeah. That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then... Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, yep, lying in somewhere in the school. The one they call the Ultimate Despair. Watch out for her. 16th student. Oh yeah, we'll just repeat that. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is... her? Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Well, if you're on every channel, how do the ratings matter? Because it doesn't seem like anything else is on TV. I don't know if ratings matter if you're the only thing that can be watched. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know. Makes sense. Oh, okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. I mean, was the tattoo on the back of the hand, does that count as a hideous scar? Because if not, I don't think that's Kyoko's corpse, which, I mean, I really haven't, for the most part, but I don't think Makoto has been convinced yet, until maybe now. Alright, so we got Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo... Wait, but no, Monokuma specifically said that they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. And if you're wearing gloves, you're probably not wearing fake nails. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. What are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Wait, but what if she's, like, dead? Then, do the rules still need to be followed then, or what's happening here? Why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16 student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Oh, so Mukuro is either the, is either the dead body, the killer, or has some sort of vital information, I guess. Mukuro is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? Yeah, but that's the wrong conclusion, so sure. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began, but you're also thinking wrong. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Ah, okay, alright, never mind. Point taken. Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? I mean, it would seem that Kyoko's the killer. Oh, yes, we got the good music back. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? Oh, we're just teleporting straight to the dojo. Okay. I'm pretty close to the half-hour mark. I'm actually going to wrap up here. I don't know if this is going to be the last thing that we need to investigate, and then it's going to go straight into the class trial, or if there's going to be more. Hopefully there's more to drag out another episode, otherwise I'll just start the class trial next episode. We will see, but we're getting a lot of information. I don't really feel like I've got a great grasp on the events that happened, because, like, part of the body's not wet, but then... Wait, was the tarp wet? So then maybe the body was there before 7:30? I don't know. We're just getting a lot of clues, and I don't know... Like, I know the end result. I do not know the events of how they transpired. I just don't remember. So, this is going to be a rough one for me to put together. But maybe we'll get something else from the lockers here, and maybe there'll be more things to investigate after, or who knows. Maybe we're just going to get really lucky at the class trial. But that is where we stand now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, and I will see you on the next time. So until then, guys, peace out.